So, gentlemen, I understand you would like to learn a little bit about Usher syndrome.
Yes, we would.
Why is that?
My brother Carson here was born deaf, and over the years his vision has gotten blurry. He can't see far distances, but up close he can make out rough shapes.
Okay. So does that mean you sign with him to communicate?
Yes, we communicate through sign language.
Would you mind telling him hello?
Yes, I would. He says hello to you.
Very nice. Would you mind if I run some quick tests on your brother?
Let me ask him. He says yes.
Perfect. So, we've established the fact that he is deaf, so there will be no need for a hearing test, but I would like to start by doing a visual test. Could you ask your brother how much of that he saw?
He could see a little bit of it.
Okay. Now would you mind asking your brother to get up, lean to the left, and then lean to the right?
I would love to.
Okay, well, his balance is a little bit impaired. So from these tests, I have determined that your brother has a very small case of type 1 Usher syndrome, which is shown by his lack of hearing, loss of sight, and loss of balance.
Is there any way to test for sure that he has this?
Well, what I would recommend doing is going to see an eye doctor to get a full check of his eyesight, as well as possibly going to see a physical therapist to test the full extent of his balance.
Interesting. And how much would something like that cost?
Depends on the insurance. Some people will pay more, some people will pay less. I can't put an exact number to that. So,
and just out of curiosity, what % of children are born with Usher syndrome? Because I've never heard of it before this until a friend of ours saw that he might have it.
Well, let me run a few things by you first. First, I'd like to show you your pedigree chart. This is what my secretary compiled when you contacted me. It is apparent that your great-grandmother had Usher syndrome, as did your grandfather. And because of it, this is a recessive gene that is currently attacking 7 of your brother's different chromosomes. And unfortunately, it is incurable and will get worse over time. As for statistics, about 4 in 100,000 children in the United States are born with this recessive disease. So while it may not be very common, it is very deadly because it will impair their abilities to see, walk, and hear. But there is a way to cure. I wouldn't say cure it, but a way to help your brother's eyesight. I'm going to give him a prescription for vitamin A supplements that will keep his eyesight relatively the same, but he may begin to lose vision more and more. And unfortunately, that's the best I can do.
Well, thank you for all your help, Doctor. The vitamin A will help him a lot.
Thank you for coming.